first of all, welcome. Thank you for joining us today for our session, Introduction to Selling on Amazon. Today we'll be providing a general overview of how to get started, as well as covering a few selling basics. My name is Corey, and I'm on the Seller University team. I also have Chase with me, who works on our sales and account management team. Chase and I will be taking the first half hour of our time together today to present, and then we'll walk through some frequently asked questions and try to address as many questions that we receive throughout and at the end from the audience. Great, so let's move on to cover the benefits of selling in the Amazon store. So a couple of updated statistics that you may not be aware of. As a seller in the Amazon store, you have access to over 300 million customers in 180 countries. And likely, most important to you, third-party sellers now account for 58% of total Amazon sales, and third-party sales on Amazon are growing at 52% a year, compared to 25% growth for first-party or retail, as some of you may know that, sales on Amazon. We'll let that sink in for a minute. We'll go ahead and transition to registration by starting off with some of the information that every potential seller should know before they register. So when you decide to register, you should prepare a few key documents. To do this, you'll need your bank account number, routing number, and credit card, a government-issued ID and tax information, and then you should also be prepared to provide a valid phone number for verification purposes. You'll also want to be really sure that you're using clear images of your identification, and remember to upload both front and back sides. So for example, if you're uploading your driver's license, you'll want both sides, and it should be super clear images. There's a chance that if you upload something that's a little bit fuzzy, you'll be requested to re-upload that information. Another quick tip for your bank account information: if you decide to provide a bank statement, be sure to include all pages of that document. This means if you include just one page of that statement, which has all of the relevant information that our team has requested, and you can see a page number indication at the top that potentially shows like 1 of 3 pages or something like that, the team's likely going to request that you add pages 2 and 3 so that the team can see all the full document, regardless of whether there's relevant content on other pages. So do feel free to redact or cover any of the financial information depending on your level of comfort, but just wanted to call out that documentation and the way you upload it is really critical. Now that we're aligned on the registration documentation, let's cover the actual registration process. So you'll first want to decide what type of selling account you're registering for. There are 2 types: individual and professional selling plans. The individual selling plan costs 99 cents per sale. The professional selling plan is $39.99 per month, regardless of however many items you sell. Individual selling plans make a lot of sense if you and your business sell fewer than 40 items a month, just based off that 99 cent per sale fee. An individual selling plan can also be a really good fit if you're still deciding what to sell. You don't need access to advanced selling tools like APIs or programs yet. And then professional selling plans are a really good choice if you plan or you already sell more than 40 items a month. And again, as I mentioned, professional sellers also have access to APIs, more selling reports, and advertising options. We're often asked if there are costs for selling in the Amazon store. The answer is yes. Selling fees are charged on a per item sold basis. So selling fees include referral fees, which is basically our percentage on the sale, and that varies by product category, and then variable closing fees for those of you that sell in media categories. When you ship and fulfill orders yourself, Amazon shipping rates also apply. So shipping rates are based on product category again, and then the shipping service selected by the buyer. If you're interested in learning more about the fees by a specific category, there's a search bar in the upper right-hand side of Seller Central. Probably most of you know about this. Go ahead and search Amazon fee schedule, and you'll find the exact table that we're referencing with all of the category breakdown. So before we continue on, this feels like a good place to talk about brand registry. So to be eligible for brand registry, your brand must have either an active, registered, or pending trademark for each country in which you'd like to enroll. If you're eligible and you do wish to participate in the program, We typically recommend that you complete the brand registry enrollment process prior to listing your products. So ultimately, this will save you time, especially as your business starts growing, and hopefully minimizes any sort of brand and ASIN connectivity issues. And we'll talk about ASINs in a few minutes. So we've covered enrollment now and general account setup. Let's talk about adding and listing products. And first, what you should know before you start listing. So to maintain the highest standards for all Amazon shoppers, all sellers in the Amazon store must comply with local laws, regulations, and Amazon policies. I'm sure, again, you all know that selling illegal or restricted products is prohibited. Many of those restricted products are obvious, but just to call a few of them out, things like weapons, toxic substances, alcohol, offensive products, recalled products, anything like that is not prohibited for sale on Amazon. Some restricted products are a little bit less obvious, like marine animals, for instance. So we always suggest reviewing these policies in more detail before you decide what you're going to list. And you, again, can find more by searching restricted product policy in that same bar in the upper right-hand side of Seller Central. Any sort of violations to these policies potentially can result in an account suspension or termination. So really important to do a bit of research before you make your decision there. Cool, so now that we have an idea of what we can't sell, let's go ahead and get started listing our products. There are two really important aspects of every Amazon listing, and that's the product detail page and the offer itself. So the product detail page is the page that your buyers see when they click on a product at the point in which they could add your product to their cart. Each product sold in the Amazon store has its own product detail page, even if it's sold by multiple sellers. When multiple sellers are offering the same product, you see the product's singular product detail page with multiple offers highlighted under that add to cart sort of information on the right there. Your specific offer as a seller is the product you're offering with the price and the shipping options that you've set. So let's take a little bit of time here to break down the product detail page, which is incredibly important to be able to create a holistic listing. So numbered on this page, you can see the product title, price, and any variations that exist. So 1, 3, and 2, sorry about the order, 1, 2, and 3. On the left-hand side of the page, you can also find where your product photos and videos live. And then there's a key product features section, which is number 5. And this includes things like brand, dimensions, and any sort of recommended age range for use. This section's attributes basically vary by category, and they display as bullet points to the right of your images. And then further on the right-hand side of the page, you'll find a featured offer. And this is a single offer from any one seller given prominent placement with that add to cart and buy now button. And then lastly, we see offers from other sellers, as I referenced before, in both the new and used and the other sellers on Amazon section. Great, so we typically get questions around featured offer. Many of you likely know this as the buy box, and how sellers can receive placement in this featured offer. So only items in new condition and items offered by professional sellers, so sellers with that professional selling plan, are eligible for the featured offer placement. And when eligible, the placement is earned by a variety of factors that influence positive buyer experience. So really just kind of put your buyer hat on and think about pricing your products competitively, offering free and fast shipping, providing great customer service, and then kind of a no-brainer, but keeping inventory in stock. You won't be the featured offer if you don't have available inventory. With that covered, now we can move on to adding products. The first thing to consider when you're adding products is whether or not the product you're offering is already listed in the Amazon store. So if you're selling a new product not currently listed, you'll need to create a new listing. If you're adding a product already sold in the Amazon store, you will match your offer to the existing listing. Sellers with professional selling plans can also upload products in large batches using the bulk uploads feature. And then just again, as a reminder, some products require approval before you can list them in the Amazon store. And let's talk about that in a little bit more detail here. The approval requirement that I'm mentioning can live at the category, subcategory or at the ASIN level. For example, grocery, music categories require approval prior to listing products. In addition, to maintain the highest quality product standards, some often counterfeited brands require approval before a seller can actually list those products. To apply for approval to sell a particular product, you'll need invoices that prove purchase of that product, images of the product ensuring that packaging standards and guidelines are met, and then in some instances, sort of testing documents, certification showing that the product meets safety guidelines. And the requirements for approval, they're specific to category and subcategory. So I always suggest that you use those same sort of guidelines that we talked about earlier in our time together around the identity verification documentation and the bank statement. So super clear copies, front and back of any documentation, and make sure that all pages included in any documentation have been provided. If you're interested in specific category requirements, then again, just go ahead and search overview of categories in Seller Central, and then select the guidelines for the specific category you're interested in taking a look at. So with that, Chase, I will turn it over to you to discuss product IDs.
Thanks, Corey. So like Corey was saying, once you're approved, you can start listing your products. And just to note, if a specific product that you are listing does not require any approval, you'll be able to just list that product at the category, subcategory, or any ASIN level. So when selling products you don't produce yourself, you'll be required to provide a universal product code, also known as a UPC. UPCs are also known as Global Trade Item Numbers, or GTINs, also known as GTINs. UPCs are also known as stock keeping units, or SKUs, and in the Amazon store, UPCs can be referred to as Amazon Standard Identification Numbers, or ASINs. Providing your product's product ID is an important step in the listing process, so be sure to have them ready and available when preparing to list. Along with your product ID, you'll also want to have your product's title and description ready to go. This description can include bullet points to help answer customers' frequently asked questions. To help shoppers get a better understanding of your product's look and feel, you'll also add product images. Each product detail page is required to have at least one product image, but we usually recommend providing at least 6. You can learn about product image guidelines on Seller Central by selecting Inventory, Manage Images, and then clicking the Image Education Hub. It's also helpful to consider how shoppers might search for products like yours. You'll be asked to include keywords and search terms when adding your listing, so aim to include search terms that customers may use when searching for your products like yours. Be sure to only use search terms that are directly relevant to your product. Now that we have what we need to get our products listed, let's talk about fulfilling orders when you receive a purchase. Amazon sellers have 2 main options for fulfilling their orders: Fulfillment by Amazon, known as FBA, or Merchant Fulfilled Shipping, also known as Self-Shipping, FBM, or MFN. With FBA, sellers send their inventory to Amazon fulfillment centers to be stored. When you receive a purchase, Amazon packs, ships, and delivers the order to your buyer while also handling any customer service and returns. Enrolling in FBA can also make your products eligible for free 2-day shipping. With Merchant Fulfilled Shipping, you will coordinate and handle fulfillment for orders yourself. Sellers using Merchant Fulfilled Shipping can manage their shipping settings using shipping templates. Shipping templates can be set to include or exclude shipping options, regions, and address types you'd like to provide service to. When you receive an order, you'll coordinate delivery with a carrier of your choosing, ensuring you choose options that will meet the delivery promise to your customer. After confirming shipment with your carrier, you'll then provide shipping confirmation information to your buyer. Sellers handling their own fulfillment can also make use of Amazon's Buy Shipping services. With Buy Shipping services, sellers can purchase and print shipping labels, ship and confirm orders, and track shipments within Seller Central. Amazon then handles the shipping details with a network of trusted carriers. Choose the shipping option or options that make the most sense for you and your business. Some sellers have found success using a combination of both FBA and Merchant Fulfilled Shipping. Now that we've covered listing products and getting our orders shipped out, let's talk about what happens when you make a sale. Payment transfers to sellers in the Amazon store typically happen every 2 weeks. Payments are deposited directly into the bank account listed in your account's info section. Once initiated, payments go through an automatic clearinghouse and can take up to 5 days for processing before appearing in your account. You can find the amount you'll receive and the date you'll be paid by selecting Payments under the Reports tab in Seller Central. Now that we're getting set up, let's talk about Amazon tools you can use to help grow your business. As an Amazon seller, you have several options for advertising and marketing your offers. Sponsored products campaigns allow you to promote your products in search results and product detail pages. After selecting the products you'd like to promote, you set your budget and choose the audience matching strategy that best fits your situation. Audience matching can be set to automatic, where Amazon selects keywords that match relevant shoppers to your products. You can also use manual audience matching to select the keywords and products you'd like to target. Sponsored product ads, or SP, are PPC, which is also known as pay-per-click, meaning your budget is only charged when an Amazon shopper clicks on your advertisement. Eligible new sellers can receive $50 in free clicks for their sponsored products campaign ads when getting started. Coupons and promotions are great tools for helping increase visibility for your products. You can apply coupons to your products to give your customers a discount either by dollar amount or percentage. The associated coupon badge can grab shopper attention and let customers know you're offering a discount. With promotions, you can apply a percentage off or buy one, get one promotion for your products. The limited time offer provided by buy one, get one promotions is a great way to increase purchase consideration. Deals allow you to feature your products on one of the most visited pages on Amazon, the Amazon Deals page. Deals can be run on eligible products. Check the Deals page in Seller Central located under Advertising to see if your products are eligible. Sellers who've enrolled in Amazon Brand Registry also have 2 additional marketing tools, such as sponsored products and sponsored brands. We've covered getting our account set up, listing products, shipping orders, getting paid, and advertising our listings. Now let's take a look at measuring performance. To help grow your business in the Amazon store, it's important to pay attention to your account health metrics. The account health page brings important performance metrics together for sellers to review in one dashboard. Use this page to understand your performance in terms of customer service, policy compliance, shipping, and product compliance. Amazon sellers operate at a high standard to provide a seamless, delightful shopping experience. Because of this, there are a few metrics you'll want to pay attention to. To maintain an active Amazon selling account, you'll want to monitor your order defect rate, or ODR, your pre-fulfillment cancellation rate, or CR, and your late shipment rate, or LSR. ODR helps measure your customer service standards, and CR helps measure cancellations initiated by the seller before shipment. Finally, LSR measures the percentage of orders that ship after the expected ship date. Checking your account health regularly can help you avoid unexpected issues. So you want to keep an eye on your account health to see how you're doing. Customer reviews are another great way to understand how you're doing from your customer's perspective. Reviews are an important aspect of selling in the Amazon store. They help build trust with other shoppers and help answer frequently asked customer questions. Amazon will automatically send an email requesting your buyer to leave a review after their completed order. If you decide to ask your buyer to leave a review, you cannot ask for a positive review or solicit reviews from buyers who had positive experiences. Be sure to review Amazon's customer product reviews policy by searching for product review policy in Seller Central.
Awesome. Just wanted to thank everyone for your time and really great questions. We'll continue to host sessions like this. Please visit us on Seller University on YouTube. Again, we share that handout. We'll be having webinar sessions on a regular basis, actually more or less on a weekly basis through the end of the year. So hope that you will continue to join us on this journey and hope everyone has a great day. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.